G-Wagons. Big tax, I'm a big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense. That good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred in the G-Wagon. Big tax, I'm a big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808 had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stocks crashing. Like an IPO trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred in the G-Wagons. Big tax, I'm a big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense. That good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag.
Make sure you smash that like button.
Big tax, I'm a big spending. Big facts,
It's gonna go great and you fucking knew it.
yeah, hey, look what I got. New whip with no top. Cooking up no stove top. Ice cold, no snow drop. Big budget ass, big facts. Big money in the contract. Been running no contact. New record with the new tracks. Yeah, they been sending me new plaques. I don't really need new plaques. Nah, big rock with the suplex. Yeah, new rock got a new flex. Yeah, I'm current, I'm a new trend. Knock boys with the full scent. Yeah, like I said, no new friends. We don't really need new friends.
Good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred in the G-Wagons. Big tax, I'm a big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense. That good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred in the G-Wagons. Big tax, I'm a big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense.
All you ever wanna do is play. So let's play.
Yeah. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
Stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke,
Yeah, hey, well, we can hold the peace or we can wage war, but I'm gonna get what I came for. Real gang, that's a true name. We all graduated to the.
I got you. I got Welsh.
That's an infrastructure. All y'all niggas like the Titanic. I'm the iceberg talking no.
I got that. You ready?
Front lines, but we don't panic. Shit getting messy, got nothing to listen. I'm tired of niggas.
Oh, not bad.
My suggestion, but don't want the fee. I'm just doing
Sounded Welsh. That was a Welsh burp. Welsh burp. Oh God.
You only got one like what you act
Coffee burp.
Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with king, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
Hey, y'all some jokers, y'all a bunch of clowns. You will not get a laugh out of me. You can talk, but you can't denounce. I live a different theology. Why I transferred to a new account? You just fucked over a prodigy. Posted up with a running crown.
You are the king and apology.
You about to see a new side of me. I hope you know. We stand up and watch our enemy go. Empire fall, my legacy grows. I might just hop on this melody flow. All this vision, no clarity though. Y'all play a game that I bear in my soul.
All right, smash that like button, motherfuckers. Smash it, smash it, smash it. Makes a big difference. Smash that like button. Come on, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with kings, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
You really have people fooled out here, don't you? When are you peasants gonna learn that your hand would tend to be a king? It ends today.
Yeah. Swolenormous.
The sun is shining. The birds are chirping.
Always
the
gotta
bacon is sizzling.
rub that one out.
Welcome.
I always gotta
to
rub one out during the intro. Are we live? Oh shit. Testing. Test. Testing. Testicles. Testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 1650 dose of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beardcast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, bitches? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, bitches? What's going on? No? All right, welcome to the Mancast. If you're brand new, make sure you smash that subscribe button, hit the like button, drop a comment down below. Of course, your boy Papa Swolio and the Swole fam. Swole fam, it's you. You fam. You. We're live every single day. That's right, every single day. Who else goes live every single day? I'm sure someone does, but they don't do it like I do. They don't do it like we do. They don't smash like the Swole fam smashes. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you get schnotified. So you get fucking notified. You got to hit the notification bell because YouTube's not going to tell you that I'm live. We know they're not going to tell you that I'm live, and they might even cancel your subscription. So you have to make sure you resubscribe. If you're not getting subscription notifications, you might not be subscribed to the channel because YouTube sometimes resets that shit. But if you want notifications, if you want for sure guaranteed notifications, sign up for the Swole fam. It's less than $3. You get access to Swole text. I give you personal notifications every single day in advance before we go live. And someone said that you got your YouTube notification before the Swole text, which is rare. Which is very rare, but of course depends on your service, depends on your connectivity and where you are in the world. You know, once I send out the Swole text, I don't know what the towers do. I don't know what the fuck they do. Maybe they're on to me too. Maybe they're on to old Papa Swole and the Swole fam. That's a good start. That felt good. Felt better than it sounded. That probably didn't even register on the scale. You probably didn't even know that I burped, but I did. For the record, I burped. I know. I've had better. Go fuck yourself. It's fucking Friday, beaches. Shall we drop some unicorns? Josh wants to bust this Tessie out. If you're brand new and you're dropping some cherries in the comments and you're wondering, oh my God, how come, why is everyone dropping unicorns? Why are you dropping unicorns? That doesn't make any sense. Why? Why would you do that? Oh, well, we got a nut to bust. So everyone cover your nips for the busting of the nut. And don't forget to put some goddamn respect on it. Yeah, bish. America. That's what I'm talking about. That's a sexy beach. That's a sexy beach, Leo. The only day when it's actually relatively acceptable for you to be a raging alcoholic, you absolute fucking demon. You are a raging alcoholic. You got problems, bro. You got problems. And some of you might be saying, well, Papa Swolio, you got problems because you're covering your nips. Your nips are covered. I can't see your nips. Papa, I can't see your fucking nips.
That's fucking bullshit.
Well, you know I only cover my nips on a couple occasions. One, whenever there's nothing underneath. So that applies. I got nothing underneath. There's nothing between this shirt and my nips. So that's number one. And number two, it's Swolenormous apparel, baby. Swole motherfucking privilege. Let's get some. Oh, wait. There we go. Yeah. It's fucking great. It's fucking great.
What the fuck is that?
It's Swolenormous apparel. Chill the fuck out, Sarge. Jesus Christ. Fucking animals. They're everywhere. All right, Swole Privilege. Remember, swolenormousapparel.com. Get your orders in. We got some new gear coming on Monday. Oh, we should get some Fef gear. Let's get some Fef gear. Who wants some Fef? We gotta wear our Fef gear. Let's make Fef. Yeah, hashtag Fef. Fuck 'em Friday. We got the Swolenormous, we got the 7 Pillars gear coming. We got the Fef gear. We got all sorts of shit. The best gear, the best apparel ever. Papa, you have the best soundboard in the game. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Nothing's better.
Fucking Catalina wine mixer.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
The fucking Catalina wine mixer.
It's not just the soundboard. It's the manipulation of the soundboard. It's my soundboardage. It's my soundboard ability. I should be giving out courses in soundboarding. It's like waterboarding, you know. It's soundboarding. And trust me, I'm leveling up more every day. And it's actually getting better. So it's the weekend. I'm going to have a little time to actually dig in and to actually expand it a little bit more. That's right. It's never enough. He's heating up. More every day. Best soundboard in the game. I appreciate that. It means a lot to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so reminder, if you want to join the Swole fam, get access to Swole Text, all that good shit, check out swolenormousx.com, swolenormousapparel.com for all the apparel. Get your orders in now before the holidays, otherwise you're going to be fucked without your gear. Who's got some gear coming? Who's got some Fitness Falcon gear coming, huh? Nah, she's protected by the card. Fuck off, Falcon. Who's got some Fitness Falcon gear coming? Nothing like some good Falcon. All right, let's get into the tip today. Let's start off with let's get some Swole fam action going. Let's get into the tip. Here we go, fam. Here we go. Just an inch. It's cold outside. It's a little bit chilly. Hey, it is the winter. It is the winter time. A dark winter is coming, fam. It's going to be a dark winter.
Come on, man.
It's going to be a dark winter. Yeah. Is it going to be a dark winter? You mean because of the time change? Because it gets dark earlier? Or because you're losing eyesight? I don't know. Take care of yourself. Take care of your health. Get sunlight. Take your vitamin D. Exercise. Eat healthy. Don't be a fat fuck. Even if they shut down and lock down shit, that's no excuse to not take care of your health. Especially, right? Fool me once, right? Shame on you. Fool me twice. Go fuck yourself. And I'm going to... Don't be left out. If your gyms are going to close down, you're aware of this now. Back in March and April, you might not have known and expected and been like, oh my God, everything's out of stock and the supply chains are broken. If the gyms shut down again, you're fucked. It's your fault if you don't prepare. Make sure you prepare. Make sure you get your stuff organized. Go get your bands. Go get your kettlebells. Things are in stock. Get them now because you got the holiday season. You got maybe quarantines and lockdowns. You don't know what's going on. So make sure. I don't take vitamin D. I give it. Nice. Wow. Good one, Phil. Give that vitamin D. Motherfucker. Gabrielle Romero. My state is locking down again on Monday. Where do you live? What's your address? Sorry. Awkward. I gotta stop saying things that'll come up into the old skull, right?
60% of the time, it works. Every time.
Costco was a zoo today. Oh. Costco's always a zoo, quarantine or not. I guess depends on where you live. Let's see. Trump's team just ensured the vaccine will be forced and distributed or enforced and distributed by the military. Good luck. Well, there's a lot of stuff coming out about the vaccine that I think Ticketmaster was saying that they're not going to allow people to buy tickets or to enter shows unless you have proof that you took the vaccine. This is going to be a huge problem because a lot of people are anti-vaccine and stuff. I'm going to wait until people take it. I'm be like, how do you feel? I'm going to wait to hear about the side effects. Legit. I'd rather, yeah, I'm going to see how people deal with that. I'm going to wait and see. I'm going to watch and wait to hear about all the issues if there are. And if there's not, then all right. It's a whole other conversation, right? I don't go anywhere anyway, so I'm fine. I'm fine. Cole Burns, I got a kettlebell coming in today. My man, what size?
How big is it?
Jen, just got my merch in the mail today. Can't wait to add it to my wardrobe. I thought I bought my Fuck Your Resolutions hoodie last year, and it's super comfy. Oh, yeah. Excellent. Oh, that was good. That was good. That was nice. Drop your rating down below. Don't be French. Come on, be generous. It's Friday. You know that was good. I'm going to start going right into the microphone, or maybe I'm just going to up the bass. That way you get that real, full, rich foundation. I don't want you to be without that good juice. Oh, you got an adjustable one? Nice. Irish girl Tracy, 10 out of 10. Am I right? Jesse, 9 out of 10. Am I right? Come on now. Josh, 8. All right. I agree. I respect that. Kashina, 9. Siobhan, 10 out of 10. 9 out of 10. 9.5, nice and thick. That's what she said. She did. Sure did. Please go right into the mic. I want it. Jesus Christ, these swole sluts are fucking intense.
How dare you?
Respect yourself, woman. My goodness. It's okay. Don't respect yourself. Where the swole sluts at? We need to do another swole slut card. I just realized that. It just feels like a real whorish day in the swole fam today. I feel like everyone's just desperate. Everyone's thirsty in the comments. We'll have to do a swole slut card. Maybe we'll do swole slut. I got some. We had swole Saturday. Maybe we're going to do swole slut Saturday. SSS. There you go. Done.
Yow.
Perfect. It's tomorrow. Swole Slut Saturday. I'm here for it. It wasn't hard enough. Oh. All right. So let's see what we got here. Let me get that out. Oh, wait. It's come back. No, it's not come back. Go wait. All right. Let's get into a Swole fan post. Let's get into the first one. Drum roll, please.
What's in the box?
That's what she said. On fire. I'm on fire. And so it begins. Kay says, inside the Swole fam, remember, check out swolenormousx.com. That's swolenormousx.com. I feel like I only do ads like Telemundo. And so it begins, fam. The holidays start in my house early with our company. Thanksgiving party this Friday, partially why I'm up at 4 a.m. I do a majority of the cooking, turkey with gravy, mashed carrots, cranberry sauce, sweet potato casserole, and cheesecake. And I've done really well with that so far. I've tasted a spoon of each thing to ensure it's good, but I can already tell I won't be eating the meal like I used to. I'm not the biggest fan of turkey. My system does not tolerate carrots well, and everything else is too damn sweet. I'll leave that food to the employees. I've got grass-fed beef in my freezer that I'll be chowing down on instead. It is honestly so freeing to be able to cook the old recipes I know and love without actually having to partake in the eating of them. I can feel like this entire holiday season is going to be a lot different than most. In years past, my allergy and disgust of all things mint has kept me from seasonal sweet treats, but I'd always find something else sugary or super carby to fill my stomach this time of year. This year, it feels different. Like I know those foods are going to do to me once I eat them. Okay, like I know what those foods are going to do to me once I eat them, and there's no point in eating all that shit food just for it to wreck my system. Seeing success in the midst of this food-driven time of year. Hope you are successful as well. Going to get a quick workout in now, fam. Happy Thursday. Biceps and gorillas in the comments for K. Drop those biceps and gorillas in the comments for K. That's fantastic. Good for you. I've said that before, and I say it pretty much all the time, which is why the Fuck Your Resolution season is so powerful. It's because if you can do it this time of year, if you can lock your shit down now, the rest of the year is cake. No pun intended. The rest of the year is a joke. If you can lock your shit down now, the rest of the year is nothing. It's nothing. It's so easy. What, March? Oh my God, July? Oh, July. Ah. You know, if you could lock it down around this time of year when you might have limited mobility, if there's a lot of snow and you're inside a lot, you're going to visit family, you have all these temptations. If you could lock your shit down now, you're good for life. If you could build those habits now and reinforce that now, if you could build that discipline now, you're good. Good to go. Good to go. Good to go. Tree goes up tomorrow. Getting trees. Getting trees. Oh, that tree life though. That tree life though. All right, let's get another comment going here. Let's get another Swole fan post. We're just getting into it.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? Lisa's in the box. Lisa to the main stage. Lisa to the main stage. Well, hello again, fam. Thank you for the feedback on my last post. And thank you, Papa, for featuring me in the podcast. You're welcome. And I'll just jump ahead and say you're welcome for this one too. Let me introduce myself properly. Hello, my name is Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Everyone say, hi, Lisa. And I'm a number-aholic. And this is Moderate Carb Maven here on YouTube. Oh, you're watching. There you go. Howdy, fam. Happy Fef. Well, gonna blow up your shit right now, Carb Maven. I'm not sure, other than pulling the plug and doing more brain gains and meditation, on how to stop obsessing about counting calories and especially burned calories. It was a useful tool at first in my weight loss journey, but I'm also 2 years in. Oh, there we go. That was good. See, I went right in, but I think I have a little bit of reserve. I didn't get it all. I got a little bit of reserve. Could have done better. Let's see here. It was a useful tool at first in my weight loss, but I'm almost 2 years in and I'm solid in my eating and exercise. So if I do the damn thing day after day and have been maintaining a healthy weight, why can't I let the number go? Why can't I trust that continuing to eat the same and working out the same and work out the same while reaching for doing better each time will be enough? Why can't I trust that it'll be enough? Doing the same and continuing. I think it's because I'm so afraid of gaining weight again, causing me to revert back to being pre-diabetic. There's comfort in the numbers. I think because I need a number to know if I'm burning enough through the insulin. That's not really how it works. Y'all really gave me lots to think about. The Moderate Carb Maven. Well, thank you so much for the post. You could drop your thoughts down below. Well, obviously you're calling yourself out. It's in your head. It's in your head. You're legit overthinking it. You're just overthinking it. You're legit overthinking it. Just reading through this again. No, you're not gonna be able to delete Twitch. It's all right. If it comes back, I'll cut it. I don't monitor Twitch, but I'll pull it up. Don't worry, piece of cake. Not a problem. Why can't I trust? Well, you said it yourself. It's the comfort. You're comfortable. It's safe. Your comfort, you're safe. You don't feel like there's any, it's something that you're used to. And that's what most people are going to revert to, period. That's what most people are going to revert to, period, is what's safe, what's comfortable. Most people will just default to that anyway. But if it's bothering you, then you need to step away from it. If you're eating consistently and you're eating the right way, you're not going to gain weight. You're not going to go back to being a pre-diabetic. There's no possible way, if you're doing the same thing that you're already doing, that you have been doing, there's no possible way that you're just going to go back to the way you're doing. I mean, think about it. Think about what you're doing now. It's not gonna take you back to where you came from. So you can build those habits. You can maybe, start, I would say, decreasing it. Start by maybe just counting one time a day, just monitor one meal. Another good way to do it, if you're talking about calorie intake and total calories, just gauge it by, use the same plates. Use the same plates so you don't have to measure, so you don't have to count, approximately, and you can just go by that. It's no way to live, measuring and overanalyzing. But it's definitely normal. It's definitely normal to think that you're going to go back to where you were. You're afraid of that. You're nervous. You're concerned with it because you don't want to lose all your progress, but you're not going to. So it's just building those little habits of not looking, not overanalyzing, and using the same the same plates or the same silverware, getting, using your eyeballing things a little bit more. Just takes experience and slowly weaning off of that. Maybe if you're measuring every last meal, you do 1 meal a day where you measure and then you kind of just slowly do it every other day or something like that. Yeah, but what are you eating? If you don't count, I overeat. I just gained 5 pounds in a month from not paying attention. But what are you eating? Like, what are you eating? There's no way that you're eating you're eating crap. You're probably eating crap. Like if you're eating properly, you're going to get full. You're going to get full. What have you been eating, Jocelyn? I'm curious. Like literally, are you tracking what you're eating? Are you writing down things that you eat? 5 pounds in a month, that's consistent. That's consistent caloric excess. It's consistent over excess. That's like thousands of calories extra a week. Doesn't matter. It's all healthy stuff at home. What are you eating? What are those foods? What are you eating? What? When someone tells me healthy, that almost means to me like, well, it can be better. It's all healthy foods. What does that mean? That's a vague term. That depends. That's perspective. No one's going to be sitting there just stuffing. Of course you can eat too many calories of healthy food. You could have too many calories of jizz. Doesn't mean that it's not going to feel uncomfortable. Chances are you're not drinking enough water. Chances are you're sleep deprived. Chances are you're setting poor habits. Like you're thinking about your meal preparation, or your time management is off, or it's revolved around the kitchen. You're in your kitchen too often. You keep food around you too often. I don't know. Like when people rebuild those habits properly, like these things just disappear. These issues disappear. Don't forget, there's many different habits. It's also those other triggers. And if you're dehydrated or you're exhausted, you're going to be hungry, period. You're going to be hungry, period. I love everyone saying you can overeat healthy foods. No shit. Really? 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 No kidding. You don't say. You don't say. You don't say. But if you're eating, seriously, if you're eating 2,000, 2,500 calories a day, and you're eating within like a time restricted eating window, you're literally going to be feeling fucking stuffed. No question about it. No question about it. Because it's also the habit of mechanically, physically eating more foods. It's not just what the foods are. If you're used to eating big meals, you're always going to feel like that's that reaction where, and how fast you eat, and you're going to get used to eating more food per time or per meal. So you're going to feel empty, or you're not going to feel satisfied if you're not just stuffing your body with more physical food. So you get used to all these different habits. It's not one apple, it's 3. Well, I mean, you're eating fruits apples are high in sugar. It's definitely not one of the optimal fruits. Seasonal fruits, berries are not going to have the same type of issue. It's just too much volume. All right, so cut it down. Then don't do 2 portions. I'm curious. Well, there you go. I work at a medical clinic and I get so tired I overeat. It's not magic. It's my own fault. Yeah. I mean, are you drinking enough water? You're exhausted. You're getting eye blasted with fluorescent lights and shit all the time. It's awful. Those types of buildings are horrific. 1 meal a day, you can eat more meal. Like if you have like eating issues and you like to, of course you like to eat, if you like to feed. That's why I like to eat less frequently. I like to eat a lot. So I eat less frequently and I just stuff my face and I eat to my satisfaction, and it's plenty. And plus, if you're eating a lot of carbs, if you're eating a lot of fruit and stuff like that, like high impact fruit, like apples and things like that, you're going to be hungry because you're going to get those sugar crashes. If you're putting sugar in your coffee or doing other types of things, if you eat more carbohydrates, you're going to have more crashes. You're going to have more of those hunger, you're going to have those hunger pains. If you're not doing a lot of carbohydrates, you're doing more fat and protein, Seriously, that's why people that do more carnivore-based diets just don't have the same type of cravings and binge requirements because you're getting tons of nutrients, tons of dense nutrition. You just don't, and you don't have that insulin roller coaster. Nicholas, I eat a bunch of steak a couple hours before a workout. Do I need a post-workout meal? I mean, meaning what? I mean, I like to eat after I work out. You don't need to like, you don't need to go and pound food anabolic window style and just go sucking down 100 grams of protein from a shake. But I like to eat after I work out. I prefer not to eat before I work out, but you can, sure, you can eat after your workout. Do you need you need calories, you need your energy, you need sustenance. If your question is, do you need to eat immediately after your workout? If you're hungry, some people need to wait a little bit so their nervous system can shift over into parasympathetic so they can start feeling hungry. Right after a workout, some people just don't feel hungry immediately after. All right, let's get into the shitpost. Let's get into a first shitpost. We got a bunch of Swole fam stuff. Let's get into the first one today. Drop some dookie in the comments below. We'll take some more. We'll take some more. Oh, I'm not demonizing apples, but the bottom line is you're better off having lower impact fruits. Some people have issues with apples, digestion issues. People like the crunch. People like that's physiological crunch reaction. I prefer berries. I feel much better. Lower glycemic, less impact on blood sugar, more nutritious, but at the same time, for me, it's going to still come down to more in-season fruit. This time of year when it gets cold, from an evolution standpoint, we shouldn't be consuming fruit. Fruit's not going to be available, so you should be eating more broths. I'm doing a lot more. I have bone broth going right now. Bone broth, steaks, stews, things like that. More fat and protein, especially in the winter. Yeah, well, most people shouldn't be snacking anyway. All right, drum roll. Let's go here.
What's in the box?
Whatever works for you, get after it. All right, your body is not a to-do list of things to change.
Matt
Damon. Your body is not a to-do list of things to change. Why, thank you so much, Daylight Illustrations. I appreciate it. Okay, that's so nice and warm and cuddly. Don't change. Don't do anything. Don't work on yourself. Yeah. Weak. Just getting into it. Let's do another one. Back to back.
What's in the box?
Let's get another one. Unstoppable with a thumbs up. Let's see what we got here. I am, you are, we are. Reminder. Fit and healthy is not a size, a look, or a type. Fit and healthy is a feeling. It's working with the awesome body you've got to do the things you want to do with energy and vitality. Hashtag unstoppable. Hashtag BOPO fitness. Body positivity fitness. Hashtag haze. Okay, so if it goes off on the haze track, we know, all right, fundamentally this person's brain is not firing properly. Fit and healthy is not a size, a look, or a type. It's a feeling. Well, that's okay.
Matt Damon.
Now, I do agree that when I say fat is a state of mind, it's like, look, get off your ass. You're not going to, it's not about making sure that you look like everyone else. You have a six pack and you look shredded to the bone. That's not what this is about. It's about making sure that you're taking care of your health. You're doing the best that you can, and your body will adjust and adapt and change. You will lose fat. You can take it to the next level. You can keep on getting more and more focusing on aesthetics, mostly focusing on performance. You can take it any direction that you want. But being fit and healthy is not a feeling. It's an effect. Being fit and healthy is an outcome. It's definitely measurable. It's definitely going to have relation to size, a look, or a type. This is just more feelings. This is more feeling protection. This is a feeling shield. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
How dare you?
Don't hurt my feelings. Don't hurt my feelings. So the shirt says unstoppable. Unless you're mean to me, and then it stops. It stops if you're mean to me.
Come on, stop whining.
It's... All right.
Come on,
Stop whining. Let's see here. Someone said diabetes doesn't care about feelings, Tracy. It certainly doesn't. Yeah. So when it comes to, for example, everyone's asking about fruits now. A lot of fruits are just things that a lot of people should not be consuming. People assume that just because it's fruit, just because it grows, doesn't mean you should be eating it. Okay. There are a lot of issues that people have with various fruits. It doesn't mean that fruits are evil, but if you're eating fruits out of season, then they're picked and they are pre-ripe. They're not ripe. You're getting a lot of other toxins and issues in fruit, lectins and so forth, that are not removed once the fruit ripens. That's why you want to get in-season fruit. And in the winter, it's just not normal to be eating fruit. You don't have longer days. You don't need the sugar. You don't need the hydration per se. When you have longer days, it's light till 9 o'clock at night and it's hot as hell and it's 95 degrees with 90% humidity. Yeah, that's why mangoes grow in the trees in Florida. It's full of water and you can consume them. Then you throw the seed on the ground and then it'll grow into a mango tree. But when the days are shorter, you're not as active. I mean, there's a reason why fruit's seasonal. It's for the plants to survive, not for you to eat. That's how it works. You know, humans are supposed to be consuming, we're more carnivore based as humans. That's just how I feel as an individual, as a person. Doesn't mean you don't have certain genetic adaptations. Doesn't mean you can't handle eating certain things. You see people eating junk food all the time, eating shit food. So obviously people can survive eating fucking garbage. Now, whether or not that's optimal for survival, whether or not that's optimal for humans to consume, that's up to you. But a lot of foods need to be cooked and a lot of foods need to be prepared in certain ways to have less toxicity, to have less digestive issues. Some foods are super poisonous if you consume them raw or undercooked. And some foods are going to be more neutralized when they're cooked or prepared properly. But when it comes to animal products, healthy or quality, like grass-fed beef, for example, you don't need to worry about where you're getting your nutrients from. It's just very nutrient dense. And I speak like that from experience, from personal experience. And I'm not saying you have to eat exactly like me, but I will tell you, once I have, over the past couple years, transitioned more into more of focusing on, and I don't do a carnivore. I'm not only eating meats and organs, but I also do eat organ meats. I drink bone broth. I put in different bones and knuckle bones and oxtail. You know, I put all these different, and tendons, and I put stuff in the broth that I make. And I'm also eating pastured eggs. I'm eating grass-fed beef. I'm eating, sometimes I'll have a sweet potato or white rice or something on occasion, but I find myself more and more, since I've added more organs over the past couple years, that I just crave other things less. And I've talked about this just from a logical standpoint. If you are getting the nutrients that you need, your body will be less hungry. And I've also gradually transitioned. We talked about this yesterday. I've gradually transitioned into eating less frequently. I used to be all about bulking, and it was eating 5 meals a day, 6 meals a day, having all this food with me. So I'm eating frequently. Every time I didn't have a client, I would eat a meal. Every time I had a break, I would stuff down like, a pound of grass-fed ground beef, and I'm eating sweet potatoes all the time. I used to eat. I just end up feeling bloated and looking at pictures. Oh shit, I still have the strength. I still have I feel better, and I'm eating less often. I'm eating the same types of foods, but in greater quantities when I consume them. And I've also added in more nutrient dense foods that only lean meats, for example, are devoid of. You're not getting all the high quality nutrient dense foods that you would get from organ meats, from bone broth. And with all that combined, I was just talking about this on Instagram Live before we came live on the podcast. Someone was asking me, do you ever get cravings? And like, cravings for what? Literally, the foods that I eat are the foods that I crave. When I'm hungry, I want to go in there and feast. I want to go in there and have a fucking steak. I want to go and make some bacon. I want to go in there and have a plate of eggs. And like, I want to eat my food. So when you say a craving, I'm hungry. Like, I want to eat, and I crave my food, and I'm grateful for that. But that's something that's, I don't feel, I'm not restricting myself. I'm not, oh my God, I wish I had a pizza. I just want to eat a pizza. I have no desire, zero desire to have a pizza, zero desire. I just don't have that. And that's me. And that's me. And I agree with you, Jesse. I'm thriving on carnivore. Every time I eat liver, I crush my kettlebell workout the next day. It's a big difference. Absolutely. I just feel so much better. I don't have those types of cravings. I don't have the crashes. I have my coffee. So I've been drinking black coffee today. I had a tablespoon of honey before we sat down. I'm going to work out after. So I had like a little tablespoon of like Manuka honey. I have like a couple different kinds of honey. I got a bunch of different kinds. Just every once in a while, I'll have like a tablespoon like before a workout or after a workout. And then I'll have, I do eat fruit. I'll have like some clementines sometimes. I have frozen mixed berries. Raspberries irritate my tongue. So I focus more on blueberries and blackberries and strawberries. But that's just me. And I monitor and I'm aware and I just kind of observe how I feel and I adjust from that. And a lot of people don't adjust. A lot of people don't adjust, a lot of people don't adjust their nutrition. They just, they do what someone else says. They do what they're told and they don't adjust and customize for themselves. So make sure you're customizing yourself. And I think most people have issues because they pound way too many carbs, whether it's some fruit or anything else. They just get way too many carbohydrates in their diet. A lot of things are, when it comes to seasonal fruits, just because it's seasonal doesn't mean you should eat it. A lot of things are seasonal. Flowers bloom. Grass grows it doesn't mean you should eat grass, right? So just because it's growing doesn't mean you should eat it. So plants have been around, 500 times longer than humans? So when did humans really come about? 100,000 years ago, potentially. We have skeletal remains of things that are kind of humanoid a couple million years ago. So plants have been around for 500 plus million years. So plants have defense mechanisms. They always have. It's evolution. Everything in this world is evolution. Everything in this world is a product of survival of the fittest, whether it's a plant or whether it's an animal. So you have defense mechanisms because plants need to perpetuate their species. And I'm not like saying like plants are thinking they're like, yes, we need to make sure that we develop these toxins. It's just what happens. If the plant's going to survive, it's going to adapt and slowly morph over. Certain plants that produce certain toxins will survive. The other ones will die out. And guess what? The seeds from those more toxic plants that survived will perpetuate. So if you're eating those plants, just because you can digest it, like just because you can put it in your mouth and chew it, doesn't mean you should. That's right. That's what she said. Just because you can put it in your mouth doesn't mean that you should fucking eat it or swallow it, right?
I don't believe you people.
Huh? What do you mean, you people?
There you go. Edible versus eatable. All right, like what should you be consuming that? So for example, wheat thins or something garbage like that. Okay, you can chew it and swallow it. Should you? Like I could shred this shirt and like swallow it. Just because I can put it in my mouth and swallow it doesn't mean that I should. That might seem extreme, but really what's the difference? Just because you can chew and then doesn't mean that's something that you should be doing. Doesn't mean that it's ideal for you. Doesn't mean it's something that you should be consuming. Yeah. Plants started to evolve 2 or 3 billion years ago. Ryan, most of the plant foods today are man-made. Our ancestors had no access to tofu, broccoli, and legumes, yet vegans claim this is our natural diet. Yep. And then that's a whole other thing with the GM, genetically modified, and also just manipulated for different climates and monocrop culture and the quality of the nutrients in the plants that are just devoid, the soil's just devoid of any kind of nutrients and minerals. So even the plants and vegetables that people often go to just aren't the same quality. And a lot of the foods, and you'll notice this, if you have a home garden, you'll taste a carrot and it'll be like, wow, that tastes so much different than the store. The store is a big baseball bat that crunches, that has no flavor and tastes like absolute shit. It's like crunchy nastiness. I fucking hate I fucking hate carrots. I fucking hate carrots. I fucking hate them. Tastes like shit. They taste like shit. You want vitamin A? Eat some beef liver. You have an ounce of beef liver and you'll get much more value than you could ever imagine from a carrot. I hate carrots. I fucking hate carrots. Fuck carrots. Fuck carrots. They're just sugar, little crunchy sugar sticks that taste like asshole. Yeah, it's gross. Seriously, I have no desire, and I'm not sitting here telling you not to eat fruits and vegetables. This is my opinion and this is my experience. I'm just telling you, I have no craving whatsoever for vegetables. I have no craving whatsoever for those types of things. I don't want them. I don't feel good when I eat them. If I smell them, you open up like a bag of broccoli or something, like, it smells like fucking shit to me. Just saying, that's me. I just, nothing, there's no desire. And I've tried different dietary approaches. I've done more salads and I've done the whole plant-based, I've done vegetarian, vegan, I've done that before. Doesn't last, tastes gross. Sweet potatoes I can handle. I just haven't done as much as I used to. I used to do a lot more sweet potatoes. Of course, everyone's like, what about the oxalates? Yeah, it's an issue, but I never really found, I've never had any digestive, I never felt any digestive problems for it, but I'm not gravitating towards them as often, but I have them in less frequent. Maybe like every couple weeks or something like that. I'll have one or two. I'll go through a period where I'll have a couple sweet potatoes. And then a good answer to this is I forget to eat them. I forget to eat them, if that makes sense. All right. Like I forget to eat them. Like sometimes I'm like, oh, I haven't had a sweet potato in a while. In other words, it's not in the forefront of my mind when I'm hungry. Oh, I want a sweet potato. When I'm hungry, I go out there and I take a steak and I put some salt on and I get the steak ready. And sometimes I'll eat and I'm like, oh, I didn't have a sweet. I'm like, I don't need one. So it's more something that escapes my mind. It's not like on the tip of my craving. I used to have a lot more of them, but I feel better when I don't have them. Now, at the same time, I don't have the same, I might not be getting as many calories because you get a lot of calories from carbs. You tend to eat a lot more carbs than you will protein and fat because it's easier to consume. You kind of get that that crash. You just get that, you get more hunger cues when you're consuming a lot of carbohydrates. And even though when you get from fat, for example, you get 9 calories per gram, so you get more usable energy from a lot. It depends on the source, depends on the bioavailability. And of course, when you're eating animal products, you're getting more available nutrients. It's harder for your body to extract nutrients from plants. It's just harder to digest for people and for a lot of people. Everything I'm saying, you're going to get like, oh my God, he's wrong, or I eat plants. I'm not telling you not to eat what makes you, but look into it. Look into it a little bit more. And it also just takes a little bit of some logic and common sense. Just think about what makes sense for people to eat. I don't know. I just don't have any craving or desire. I don't look at a leaf and be like, ooh, I want that. I don't look at a salad and my mouth does not water. I look at a salad, I'm like, It's like, no, I'll give that to my food. My food can eat the salad and I'll eat my food. I'll let my steak eat the salad. I'll let the cow or the bison do all the digesting and nutrient extraction. I'll eat the animal's organs. I'll let them digest it and break it down so I can consume it better. I will also say that, think about this too, and we're having a conversation. I know we're kind of going off the rails, so we'll probably do a lot more of these posts tomorrow because we're going to wrap up soon. But we'll do a couple more posts. But when you think about it, it also depends on how you're raised too. So it's habit. A lot of people have issues trying to get rid of dairy. Or, oh my God, what am I going to do without my cereal? What am I going to do without my cereal? It's like, well, if you grow up eating that shit, if you grow up putting milk in your coffee and tea, and you grow up eating cereal for breakfast every day, it's also those habits. So I think there's also other conversations that we have to have because you have these different habits that you've built over time. You see what I mean? I've talked about layered habits. Well, you have the habit of making your food in a certain way. You have a habit of going down the supermarket aisle and recognizing certain things as, oh, I eat that for breakfast. You have that certain response from the texture of what you eat. You have that certain feeling of preparation, like all these habits. You have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 fucking habits that lead you to eating a certain way in the morning. It's not just, oh, I eat this. No, it's getting the bowl out and the milk and the cereal and sitting down and reading the box and crunching a certain way and then drinking that. And then it's just all these little habits of what you buy, how you buy, your memories, your programming. And look, You believe what you want to believe, but the same thing. The same thing about religion. The same thing about religion. You're programmed from a young age. You could program any child to believe anything. That's how this stuff gets perpetuated. That's how all religion and all beliefs get perpetuated. Parents teach the children, period, end of story. You know, people change beliefs and change what they think as they get older too. But when you're young, you believe in fucking Santa Claus. You believe in a fat fucking dude coming down your goddamn chimney, eating your cookie, eating your food, literally breaking and entering. Yet you have a fat old fucking guy coming down your chimney of all places that no one can go. You can't even get in there. You have a fat dude coming down a chimney or breaking in your front door, eating your food, leaving you presents. Weird. Spying on you, keeping a list if you were a naughty boy. That's some creepy fucking shit. You have an elf on a shelf watching you. Some weird stuff. You believe that shit as a kid. Think about that. Think about when you believe that as a kid. That's fucked up, right? That's fucked up. You remember believing that and you're thinking, how the fuck did I believe that? A tooth fairy? A fairy comes in your room and takes your tooth if you put it under a pillow? What? What? Why is a fairy stealing my teeth? What are they doing with it? What are they doing with my teeth? An Easter bunny laying chocolate eggs. Sure. Because rabbits lay eggs. Okay. Anyway. Oh shit. I'm sorry, Mike. I know. I'm sorry. I just burst a bubble. I'm sorry. I knew there could be someone. Mike says, what are you saying exactly? Santa isn't real? I know. I'm sorry.
You went full retard, man.
Sorry. Holy shit. Kashina says, I was told the fairy eats your teeth to get big and strong. Wow. Wow. Your parents really did a number on you, Kashina. Holy shit. I don't even know what to say about that.
This house is a fucking prison on planet bullshit. In the galaxy of this sucks camel dicks.
I don't know. That sounds like a tough. That's a tough. You might want to take a mulligan on that one. That's a tough lie. Vast vision. Vegans say we are plant eaters because we don't have claws and sharp teeth. No, we don't have claws. They don't understand that our strength was our ability to build and use tools in order to hunt animals. It's everything. It's everything. We're able to make tools. We work together in synergy and groups and tribes. Look, you can find information. You can leverage any kind of information. You can leverage to say space is fake, the earth is flat, all these fucking things. So you can find information. That's the problem with the internet. How many vegans were there before the internet? Oh, I want to fucking know, right? Think about the number of vegans. How many vegans were there before the internet? Let's say 100. All right, maybe 1,000. All right, in the world, how many vegans do you think there were before the internet, pre-internet? How many vegans are there now? 100,000 times the amount of vegans. Everyone's vegan or plant-based. There's pea protein everywhere, monocrop, monoculture. Get the fuck out of here. It's marketing. It's marketing. It's marketing. It's a hashtag. It's a trend. Why do you think 99% of the world eats animal products? Because you get your fucking nutrition from them. It's called evolution. That's why the only reason we're fucking here. The only reason we're here. It's the only reason we're here. A bunch in India. Yeah, and they're looking real healthy too. I've been on Indian TikTok. You see some shit. You see some emaciated fucking people. I don't know. Listen, to each their own. To each their own. Obviously, it works for some people. Yeah, the vegetarian was huge in the 60s and 70s. Interesting how that works with the same political climate, right? Interesting how you get that swing. You get that whole virtue signaling, protesting and peace, love, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, all that compassion. You get the same kind of flow. Seems like it's kind of like now, right? You get the same kind of thing. Comes back, or what goes around comes around. It's just a trend. Just a trend. We're coming back. Coming back. Fads come back. Wait till the Walkman comes back. Look, this is obviously I'm in a studio, but you go to the gym. Remember like when the Beats came back, everyone was wearing earbuds because you didn't want those big fucking earmuffs, and all of a sudden Beats by Dre, then everyone started wearing the big fucking headphones again in the gym and out in public, and that wasn't looked at as weird. It went away. It was the Walkman, then it went away. Then it was the little buds. Then it was like, now it's fucking back again. Now it's kind of going away. Now it's the AirPods. It's just little trends. Everyone wants something. The grass is always greener. Pun intended. The grass is always greener on the other side. Everyone always wants what they don't have. Everyone's always like, ooh, maybe that's better. Ooh, maybe I should try that. Oh, maybe that's better. Oh, I'm doing this. Oh, but there's that. Oh, that could be good. I haven't tried that yet. It's just human nature. And I'm not saying it's wrong because the thing is, look, you can do it. I'm not saying you're a piece of shit. I'm not saying you're a bad person. I'm not saying you're going to die young if you are a vegan. But I'm just saying it is a trend. It is a fad. It is legit. It is what it is. It is what it is. It doesn't mean it can't work for you, and it doesn't mean it doesn't work for some people. And it also doesn't mean that some people aren't in hardcore denial, thinking that it works or trying to make it work, or just deluding themselves into thinking that this is what they have to do and everything has to revolve around eating a certain way, and their health is deteriorating slowly until they're wasting away. So all that is true. All that is true. Yeah, most vegans don't eat right. Chips are vegan, but all salt, bad fats, and sugar. Vegan meat. Oh, vegan meat is the biggest joke. Vegan meat is weird. Vegan meat is weird. And that's what I'm always talking about when you see like vegan hot dogs and vegan burgers. You're in denial. If you're a vegan, you're eating a vegan burger. I call it, this is why I said if you're eating a vegan hot dog or a vegan burger, you're an asshole. You're an asshole. You're lying to yourself. It's fucking weird. I don't eat meat that looks like a carrot. I don't want meat that looks like a vegetable. Can you imagine if they had, hey, this is ribeye, but we made it look like broccoli? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here with their fake ass food. Go
fuck yourself.
Right?
My name's Forrest Gump.
It sounds so disgusting and weird the other way. But all of a sudden you could be like, hey, here's peas and soy, but it looks like a hamburger. But it's not. But it's not. But it's not. But it's not. Enjoy your fucking glyphosate and peas. Enjoy that shit. Gross. Fucking gross. Gross, gross, gross. Gross, gross, gross. And of course I'm joking and having fun. But if you're a vegan and you rock it, look, if you're watching this and you're a vegan, you're taking offense, go fuck yourself. If you're here, you need to have a good sense of humor. You can make fun of me too. Just don't take it personally. It's fun. And the thing is, real vegan, because some of you are watching that are vegans and you love the show. And you know I don't mean anything bad by it. I don't hate you as an individual. I don't care. I appreciate it. It's more meat for me. It's fine. But at the same time, it's like, if you're going to eat vegan, there's some weird denial there. If you're eating vegan burgers and vegan hot dogs and vegan meat and vegan cheese, it's like, you do realize what you're doing, right? You do realize what's going on here. You do realize you're killing like the same, more animals probably by eating vegan. Because if you're eating cheese, you're not killing an animal. Now, let's say you hunt. I haven't been hunting. I would love to. Because if you kill one animal, that one animal will feed you for a year. Might feed your family for a year, one animal. But when you're doing monocrop agriculture, you're killing thousands and millions of these little small animals and birds. You're fucking up cultures. You got the bees, you got bugs, you got infestations. You have all sorts of issues. Nutrient issues, genetically modified crops, and tearing down rainforests to plant corn and soy. Anyway. Jeff, we kill and eat animals because we're better than them. There, I said it. Well, we're higher on the food chain. It's circle of life, survival of the fittest. If they evolved to be smarter, if it was like Animal Farm, then maybe they'd be eating us. But they're not. Yeah, that's the worst. That's animal abuse. That should be animal abuse. It should be animal abuse if you're feeding your dog vegan or your cat vegan. That should be animal. It should be considered animal abuse. It might be, actually. I don't like hunting as a sport. If you're hunting for the sake of food and to feed a family, that's okay. Well, if I went hunting, I would eat it. So, absolutely. I think hunting's great. I think hunting's great because when you hunt, if you're hunting ethically, you're hunting animals that should be hunted for population control and to, like, you're supposed to. That's what's supposed to happen. What's not supposed to happen is have farms that take up thousands and thousands of acres that smash animals into confined feedlots and feed them grains to fatten them up so we can kill them before they would die anyway from disease. That's not natural. It's natural to hunt animals because that's what population control is. We're not supposed to have, we're not, we've just evolved to the point with technology that we can have concentrated populations. We're supposed to be in little tribes running around the countryside, but we have the ability of technology to stack people on top of one another and have distribution systems. If you're in a city, you're fucked. Like there's no woods. You don't go hunting unless you're hunting man. So if you're living in tribes in the wilderness, if we spread out the population across the country, you'd be hunting and fishing and doing stuff and getting your nutrition that way. And it would be sustainable. You would hunt and you would hunt and gather in one area. And when the bison moved or the fish were going more upstream, you would move your tribe and you would set up camp up there. You would fish and hunt, and then you would move and you would. And look, I'm not saying a lot of things have changed. In other words, there's a lot of different moving parts, and I'm not, I can't go through all of them right now, nor am I aware of all the different moving parts and all the different reasons. But it's just, you could see there's a lot of things there's a lot of things that depend on what we're doing now. So as much as I don't like the confined feedlots, if you stop that, people would starve instantly. All the fast food places would fucking go under. Most of the meat, everything in the supermarkets would fucking disappear. So as much as people are like, I don't kill the animals, you do realize you would snap your fingers and every metropolitan area and many, many more, those large areas, everyone would just starve very, very fast. So in other words, great quote, I flew too high on borrowed wings. Like we don't have that foundation. We don't have that proper foundation. It's very sketchy. It's a house of cards. It's a house of cards. Like it's balanced very, very delicately. So as much as those things suck and I don't like them and I don't support them, I don't spend money on grain-fed and CAFO beef. It's just, if we didn't have it, a lot of people would not have any food, period. We'd be fundamentally fucked very fast. People don't, that's a whole other thing. Irish girl, Tracy, people don't know how to cook anymore. They would definitely starve. Not only that, they don't know how to get food. Forget cooking. People don't know how to use a microwave half the time. I never use my microwave, but people don't know how to cook, let alone people don't know how to hunt. People don't know how to cook. People don't even know how to cook. You can't even go to the store, show them your card and be like, here, oh, thanks for the food. Dum, 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 dum. What do I do with it? Yeah, people are fucked. Yeah, feeding an animal, feeding a cat or a dog vegan food I consider it abuse for sure. For sure. They're not supposed to eat it. And here's the thing, when you look at animals, wow, that's not supposed to be what they consume. Then why are we consuming it? Why is that a good idea for us? Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, vegan cat food. Fuck that. That's dangerous. That's very, 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 very scary. All right, we just keep on going deeper and deeper and deeper. We talked a lot today. That was good. It was good. It happens. It happens. We got a lot of posts. We're not going to go over all of them. We're going to wrap up in a few minutes. Let's see if we got another shit post to go through. What we got here? CBT? I don't even know what that is. Oh, shit. Oh, that goes fucking deep. All right, fam. Hashtag Fef if you want a chance to win today's Swole cards. Get some gorillas. We got a shit post. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Do we have a Duke post? Oh, my God. Let's see here. Done it. Wow, this post is bad. This post is fucking bad. Drop some dookie in the comments. Drop some dookie in the comments. We got Swole Slut Saturday tomorrow. We got Ask Papa Swolio live. The Sunday Fun Day Q&A is on Sunday. We got our accountability meeting on Monday. Let's get into it. Jocelyn, look at you. I love pizza pockets. I can eat 12 pizza pockets in one sitting. I don't, but I could and be so happy about it. You're the one that's saying, I gained 5 pounds in a month. Stop eating pizza pockets. I know you're not. I know you said you're not. I'm just teasing. Funny that you were saying that before.
Who told you could eat my cookies?
It's like, well, maybe that's part of the concern. I'm fucking around. Okay, here we go. Let's get a little poop in here. Let's get a little dookie. Hold on.
What's in the box?
I fart in your general direction.
All right, we got this one. Dun, 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 dun. This is an Instagram shit post. Quote from Victoria Myers. There is no dismantling diet culture without recognizing its racist roots and the white privilege that exists in the wellness space.
Matt Damon. How about I send you a hobo's dick cheese?
First, take a big step back and literally
fuck your own face!
Sell crazy someplace else. We're all stocked up here. Shampoo my crotch.
What is the best move to silence a woman?
I'm just giving you the fucking gangbang of the soundboard. There is no dismantling diet culture without recognizing its racist roots and the white privilege that exists in the wellness space. What does that fucking mean? What does that fucking mean? No one knows what that fucking means. No one knows what that fucking means because you're not supposed to. Okay? You're not supposed to know what this means because it doesn't mean anything. Okay? It doesn't mean anything. Let's read this. Let's read the caption because, okay. While I will be resuming, is that a white girl? Oh, I'm sorry. We talking about racist roots and white privilege? Oh, cute. Cute. I love how you're white as fuck.
But I want to deliver one of these right in your
virtue signaling.
Is there anything I can do to work
social
on that?
justice
So
cunt.
your face.
Jesus Christ. Why is it always a fucking dumbass white chick says this dumb shit? While I will be resuming original content here on IG and my other platforms, starting this week and for the weeks, months, years to come, I will continue to pass the mic and share black women who are dismantling diet culture. Yo, if I hear the word dismantle again,
Matt Damon.
I swear to God, if I hear the word dismantle, unless you're taking something off your mantle and putting it on your coffee table, don't talk about dismantling something. Oh, look, I used to have this candle holder over here, but now I'm dismantling it. I'm coffee tabling it. All right, I will continue to pass the mic. Please. And don't pick up the mic again. Just throw the mic, take the batteries out. You don't need them. And share black women who are dismantling diet culture, systemic racism, and white supremacy because it's everywhere. Fam, there is defund the fitness industry. Where's the white supremacy? This has been the biggest shadow game. This is complete brainwashing. I swear to God, my entire life, and I'm sure your entire life too, you've never heard the term white supremacy so much. Where's the KKK at? I've never met a single KKK member. I've never in person, I know some people have. I've never personally ever seen a parade, a march. I've never really seen any content, rarely ever, unless you go looking for it. Now, where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's because I'm white. I haven't addressed my own white guilt. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. While my work lies in food and body liberation. Yeah, free that body. Your slave body. Your white slave body. Free it. Liberate your body. Liberate it. Fight for it. Fight for it. We'll send in SEAL Team 6 to liberate your fucking body. I can't even read this. While my work lies in food and body liberation. Jesus Christ, I can't say that fucking phrase. Body liberation. I can't say it without wanting to punch her right in the taint.
I don't believe you people.
What do you mean, you people?
Jesus Christ, Victoria Myers, what the fuck?
I didn't know they stacked shit that high.
While my work lies in food and body liberation, god damn it, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I need some more gorillas and bison in the comments. I need you. The podcast people need you. Those of you that are watching live. I need you. I need like some, hit the like button. I need some gorillas. I need some comments. Just flood the comments. Just make me want to read this again. Oh, like my neck. I just got really fucking tense. I just got all locked up. There we go. Thank you, Josh. Sweet candy. I appreciate it. God, fucking dumb bitches. While my work lies in food and body liberation and helping women pursue wellness without obsession, there is no liberation. There is no wellness. There is no dismantling diet culture without recognizing its racist roots and the white privilege that exists in the wellness space. There's so much work to be done. Committed to doing better. In solidarity. Oh, thank you so much for being an ally, Victoria. Thank you so much. In solidarity. Raise a fist. Raise a fist. Put that fist high in the air. You need a fucking hobby, and you probably need to get laid really, really bad. That's not a misogynist thing to say. That's a fucking fact. This chick needs to be, she is backed the fuck up. There's no way this chick is in it. Look, you could, hey, as Steven Crowder says, change my mind. Prove to me this chick is in a relationship or something. That guy has got to, get the fuck out of here. She needs to get railed. I would say this about a guy too, but here's the thing. I guess there are dudes out there saying this kind of shit. Like Ibram Kendi. Fucking absolute grifters. Jesus Christ. Can't even do this.
Matt Damon.
Fucking goddamn. Diet culture. Recognizing its racist roots. Diet culture is racist. How? 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 How is diet culture racist?
You keep using the word. I
How
don't think it means what you think it means.
How the fuck is diet culture racist? It's racist roots? What? How? How? How now? Brown cow?
Wow.
Oh my God. I'm going to go on a limb there. I think Victoria wears white jeans. I feel like she wears white jeans. Can you tell? I can't tell. I feel like she's wearing white jeans in this picture. She would wear white jeans to the beach. I feel like she would. I just feel like there's white jeans involved. And there's no reason for white jeans. I just feel like I feel like they're involved here somehow. I feel like there's something going on here with that. And that's the problem. It is after Labor Day. Yeah, I mean, no, you don't wear white after Labor Day. It's ridiculous. Out of control. Look, the problem with the whole racist nonsense is that it's not nonsense. It used to be a word that meant something, which is a problem. So what do we call people that are actually racist? There's no word for it because everyone's racist right now. I guess I'm racist for even talking about it. I'm racist just because I'm white, which is it's racism. Okay. God, if you hear the term anti-racism, it's just racist. It's not anti anything. It's looking for allyship. It's looking for solidarity. Are you with us or against us? All right. I said this yesterday, or I said this in Red, White, and Swole. It's the famous quote, the famous Orwellian quote, Animal Farm, right? All animals are equal. Some animals are more equal than others. Dun, 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 dun. That's how it works. This has no value anymore. Has no value. You should, when you call someone a racist, that should be a terrible fucking thing. Now it doesn't even matter. Does it? Because I get people calling me that in comments, and like that shouldn't that affect me? Shouldn't that really concern me? Oh my God, someone thinks, shouldn't that mean something? Legit. Should that not mean something? It should, because it's a terrible thing to do. There's no need. Racist doesn't just mean, being racist would mean that I think that I am better than someone. That is a different reason. That I'm better than a black person simply because of just the way they were born. Like I'm better. I'm superior to that person. That's so fucked up. That's such a fucked up concept. It's such a fucked up concept. The reason, the way this is actually thrown around. Oh, and by the way, I know this isn't Red, White, and Swole, but the fact that this country potentially voted for a president, aka Joe Biden, that agrees, that thinks that this country is systemically racist, you just voted for all this shit. You just voted for all this fucking shit for the next 4 years. That's what you fucking did. I want you to think about that. That's the goddamn truth. You voted for someone who literally says that this country is systemically racist. Don't you want a patriot? Don't you want someone who loves the country? Don't you want someone who actually wants to it's fucking infuriating. It's a rock and a hard place. I know. It was a rock and a hard place. You're not winning big either way. I get it. I know. Trust me. We all had the same choices. Fucking trust me. Jesus Christ. I think people are going to be realizing, we'll see what happens, but a lot of people are going to realize, oh shit, we fucked up. A lot of people are going to be, whoopsies. Oops. Yeah, so everyone that doesn't like critical race theory, if you don't like, if you're here every day, we talk about these fucking shit posts. Literally, that's what's coming. More of this. Not less, more. You think it's what? You think it's fucking over? It's over. I'm gonna have to stop because I'm about to fucking go off as if I didn't already. We gotta stop. We got to stop. If you want to come back, if you want to be able to come back here tomorrow. I don't even know if I could do another more. I don't think I could do another one. I think that's good for one day. I think I'm fucking. Jesus Christ. Unreal. Unfucking real. Unreal. Unfucking believable. Unreal. But my point is when you're looking at this kind of shit, when you're looking at this, what else is it? This is what people apparently want more of. That's so fucking scary. That so many people want more of this. No, I don't like this. I don't want more of this. I want unity. I want peace. I want togetherness. Right. Because you don't think all those other communist takeovers, you don't think those started with this idea of compassion and equality? Read a fucking book. Seriously, read a fucking book. Take a moment, put your phone down, put down fucking Twitter, put it down, and actually read, listen to some fucking history, okay? Pay the fuck attention. Oh, but that was in another country. Yeah, no shit. No shit. Because this country didn't exist. Actually, it did, but you know what I'm saying. Ugh, God, read a fucking goddamn book. How broken is our education system? Can we talk about that? How broken is our fucking education system? They don't teach this shit. They don't teach how this stuff actually fucking starts. People tried. Insane. But look, this is the crossover. This is a crossover there with the fitness. You see where it's coming, and it bleeds in. And I will tell you. You have the right to vote for whoever you want, whomever you want. All right? Just saying. This is just objective facts. This is what's coming with. This is not slowing down, is my point. And you can see this is in fitness and health. But look at the wording. It doesn't make sense. Diet culture, the wellness space, racist roots, white privilege, shit that can't be defined. You can't measure it. I wonder why. Because you could just say these things with no basis. You can say this shit with no foundation. You can't argue it. How can you argue it? There's no substance there. It's just emotions and feeling and nonsense. It's an alternate reality. You can't argue it. That's the whole point. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. If I argue against it, then I'm a bad person. I'm a racist. If I agree with it, then I'm part of the fucking problem and I sell my goddamn soul. Okay? And if I do agree with it, well, I have to shout it from the rooftops. Otherwise, I'm not being actively anti-racist. I'm not actively promoting the takedown of society. So then I'm not as compassionate as I could be. I'm not virtuous enough. I'm not in solidarity enough, right, V? I'm not committed enough. You can't win. Anyone that bent a knee, raised a fist, yeah, you sold your soul. You're the one that has to sleep with that at night. And that's the problem. When you try to go to sleep at night and you realize that you fucking didn't have any integrity with yourself and you actually don't believe in it, what do? You justify it. You justify it until you actually think you believe it. You brainwash yourself. That's what happened in Nazi Germany. You had to justify the horrific actions to the point where you actually change your reality. You had to dehumanize people enough in order to be able to live with yourself. That's what happens. Once you do that, you essentially, it's like Harry Potter. You Horcrux yourself. You kind of break off a piece of your soul and you break yourself a little bit. So how do you fill up that void? Because you don't even feel like you are who you thought you were. You realize that you have low self-esteem. You don't have anything that you actually believe in. So you make yourself believe that that was the right decision in many different ways. And you justify your actions and why you did it. And then it goes a little bit. And you give a mouse a cookie, wants a glass of milk. Once you agree with one thing, it's easier to agree with the next. And then it's easier to agree with the next thing, and 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 the next thing. And before you know it, if you don't have a certain pin or you don't have a fucking card that says you're part of the anti-racist league or something, then you can't come inside, you can't go here. And then eventually you have to live in a certain area of town. And then eventually you can't have your businesses opened on Saturdays or Sundays, only during the week. And then you have to, show a pass or to be able to this here. And then you're on a fucking train. It might look, I'm going off. But that's what happens. It's what happens when you take liberties away. It's what happens when you start compartmentalizing things, when you start dehumanizing people. It's when everyone else is evil. You're right. They're wrong. Right? But that's how it goes. I'm not saying it will go that far. There's no reason why it can't. There's no reason why it wouldn't. No one else thought that. That's why it happened. But the beauty of where we are is we have technology. We have the ability to see everything. We can see history. You have everything in history that we have recorded in the palm of your hand. You can look up anything until they start changing facts. All right. And then it's really Orwellian until they memory hole everything, which they kind of are. That's what social media is doing. They're memory holing things like, oh, you can't see this, or you can't show this, or, oh, this is information. This is not proven. You can't see this. We can't let you see that because you don't want to see that. That's not the truth. Well, who the fuck is telling you well, who are you to tell me what's real and what's not? Let me see it. Again, it's more of that shit. It doesn't seem, there's a reason behind it, but it's much more sinister. The reality is, yeah, they're keeping shit from you. We lose some viewers here. Anyway, look, you have the right to vote, all that stuff. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about the movement. I'm talking about this. But to think that this is going to go away, ain't going away. It's going to get worse. And that's the importance of all this stuff. It's important to say the truth. Not a lot of people will, and it's going to negatively affect a lot of people. But we have the Swole fam, and there probably will be a lot of content that will be inside Swole TV, and we have a place where the content won't stop and that'll continue. And it might even shift over there a lot sooner. A lot of the shows and a lot of the content, but it depends. It depends. There's a lot of stuff there's a lot of things that are coming down the pipeline that, just kind of waiting, biding my time, waiting to see what's going to happen because it's going to get worse before it gets better. That's for sure. Crazy, right? Crazy, right? Let's take some Swole fam. Let's take a Swole fam post. Let's see here. Bum, 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 bum. There we go. Sipping on some scissor. Let's see. Let's take a couple comments. Let's see what we got here. Nicholas Soul. People assume if you take one stance that you support an unrelated one. True. I mean, I agree with a lot of different things on different issues. I don't go across like, oh, well, I agree with everything that these people think. I agree with all those. No, I mean, tell me the issue, tell me the context, and I'll tell you my thoughts. Let's see, Sarah A. I would say go read books instead of using the internet, but books get censored too. Well, as long as they don't start burning them Fahrenheit 451 style. Sweet Candy, they're talking about closing gyms again. Fuck all that. Well, I mean, look, objectively, that's what happened. You voted for it. Now, of course, the governors can shut that stuff down. It's not federal. But when you start having like national mandates and things talking about that, that's what people voted for. People voted for that. I mean, if Biden actually gets in, if it's official. And again, I'm not saying he won't. Like, whatever. Like, when it's certified, it's certified. That's just an objective fact. But that's what's going to happen. So anyone that's like, oh my God, how could they shut down? That voted for him. What do you think was going to happen? Where have you been? It's weird. It's weird how people are having these, because I've gotten messages because of Red, White, and Swole. I've gotten a lot of messages that are saying that, or comments like, what do you think was going to happen? What do you think is going on? Night and day, like literally just been saying that. Literally been saying that. They're running on like the lockdown platform. We need a lockdown, Noreen. Why? How's that going to help? Did it help the first time? Did it help Europe? How'd that help? We need to control our numbers. How? How's that going to help? I'm listening. Like, how's it going to help? Everyone's going to get it. Everyone's going to get probably like over time, like you're going to get it. It's very contagious. Are you going to have serious complications? I mean, that depends on your health and how much you take care of yourself and all these other factors. I'm just very curious because, you know, we'll wrap up here too. I covered this in Red, White, and Swole. It's very interesting. It's okay. We have I think New York City, we talked about this with gyms. New York City's having a lockdown or they're closing down at 10 o'clock. Like, why? Why 10? Why not 9? Why not close it completely? Why not 3? Why not 11? Why not midnight? Like, how is that making a difference? If you're open till 10, it's like, if you're open till 10 at night, you may as well be open till 12. Like, oh my God, at midnight, like, what is it? Like, is it like a gremlin? It comes out and like, don't feed COVID after midnight. Dun 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 dun. I don't know. I want people to be safe, but I think a lot of these things are arbitrary and are just talking points. I don't think they have any substance. I don't think there's any science behind it. I just don't see it because there isn't. They don't. A lot of things are going to surge because everyone's out in the streets fucking celebrating or rioting. Probably shouldn't have done that either, like 2 days ago. That's what we got here. The great mental health crisis. And that's a huge problem too. When people, because we talk about the fuck your resolution. So everyone, and with any kind of quarantines, you're going to have to work out at home again. You're going to have to train at home. You're going to have to make those adjustments. You're going to have to make those adjustments. So when people are losing their jobs, when people are stuck inside, most people are managing their health. So you're eating shitty. You're eating shitty. All right. You're watching fucking mainstream garbage just scaring you all the fucking time. You're eating like shit. 1, 2. You're not exercising. Number 3. You're not hydrating, doing all the other recovery stuff. You're not taking care of your health. You're not sleeping well, anxious as fuck. You're not doing mobility. You're not training. You're not meditating. So people are not taking care of their mental or their physical health. And things spiral. There's a lot of other side effects from this type of shit. There are a lot of other side effects. It's not that objective. It's not like, oh, you do A and B will happen. There are a lot of other trickle down. You see a lot. People are gaining weight. People are miserable. People are committing suicide, alcoholism. There are a lot of issues when there are a lot of side effects that no one wants to discuss. And the interesting, talk about secret dead bodies. You see that fucking, and not only that, what was I going to say? I just lost my train of thought. What's my train of thought? What was I going to say? Oh, fuck. What was I going to say? I forgot. Amy, I'm a mental health crisis social worker and our calls for responses is overwhelming. Jeez. I know someone who died of COVID. She was a healthy woman. Yeah. Well, some people die. There's in outlier cases, there's some teenagers, especially people that got it in like March. They got like in March that actually still have breathing issues. At the same time, we know a lot more about it. We have a lot more treatment methods. People are aware that ventilators can speed it up to put patients on their stomachs, not on their backs. Like there's different things that they've learned that can help people recover faster. You can catch it earlier. Testing's more ubiquitous. So yeah, I mean, and healthy is relative. Healthy is relative. Depends on age, depends on other cofactors. I have a feeling, I wonder if it's something genetic too. I wonder if these are like genetic things that might affect some people, because some people don't have anything and some people get it bad. It's very interesting. It's scary, but it's interesting. So it's hard to pinpoint it. I don't know if there's anyone out there saying that there's multiple strains, that there's multiple, my concern is that people are going to get it more than once. My concern is that immunity drops in the winter. So people that already have it, that it might flare up or something. I wonder if it's something like that because it doesn't leave you. So Eat potatoes and tell a secret about a murder. Eat potatoes. There you go. Brenven, my mental health has been all over the place trying to get back on track and start brain gains again. Good for you. Good for you. I agree, Nicholas. At least the Swole fam is killing it while many others are blaming everyone else for their problems. Well, oh yeah, here's what I was going to say. You know what's interesting is that no one, remember, you know all the shit posts that we share here? Remember the ones about obesity? How obesity is not a factor. How dare you talk about obese people as if they're at a higher risk? No one's talking now about how 30 to 40,000 people a month die from obesity related issues. That just disappeared. That just dropped off the map this year. It didn't even matter this year. Didn't even matter this year. Obesity didn't even matter. Did not even matter. All of a sudden, yeah, well, people were dying like crazy before, and no one wanted to stop that. So people were very unhealthy. When you have like 40% of the population that's overweight, obese, pre-diabetic, everyone, like almost half the population is at high risk for just fucking dying, period. There were a lot of issues here. Very unhealthy in the United States. So we have to think about that as well, too. A lot more people than these other countries. And of course, our systems work differently. So other countries might be able to be like, boom, snap their fingers, boom, lockdown. We have different policies. You have states that can make individual laws. So it's hard to have something across the board, but that's what's also protected American citizens, that you can't just have like, boom, snap your fingers and authoritarian rule. Let's see here. Irish girl, over here they say there are multiple strains and the tests are not very accurate, you meant to say? Yeah, I wonder because, these things, it's evolution. And when it comes to that, what I don't believe is when people go outside. If people are hardcore, like I'm not wearing a mask, it's like, just, if you're in your own home and you're okay, like if you're going to a store, like it's not hard. It's not hard to wear a mask. I mean, what I won't do is go to the gym and wear one. That's why I train at home, because I can't fucking breathe. It's like really hard to breathe through these damn things. So I'm fine if I went into a store, I'll put one on. Like, it's no problem. If I walk through a building and it's like, oh, wear a mask, like, I'll put it on. It's fine. But I'm not going to go to the gym if I have to wear one. And then, like, I'll train at home so I don't have to wear one. That's why I'm still training at home. Gym's open, but you have to wear a mask, which is understandable, but nah, I'm not going to do it. I'd rather just do it here. Eric, did you see Elon Musk's statement about his 4 COVID test? No, what did he say? Oh, Jesus Christ. Jarella, Elon Musk was tested 4 times in the same day, 2 positive and 2 negative. Ugh. And, he has access to the best testing or whatever would be high quality testing, I would assume. Same nurse. So you have the inter-rater reliability. So you have the same tester, the same way, the same. Fuck. Really? When did that come out? When was that posted? Huh. Jeez, I didn't hear that. Well, I think things will change. Things could change a lot if there was accurate testing and more ubiquitous testing. Then you could just go boom, boom, boom. I ate fries the other day because they came with a takeout meal. I was sick all night and the next day. Well, you're eating fries. Maybe that's what it was. What does that have to do with this? Let's see. Nick, I love how they say if you test positive, you have it. But if you test negative, they keep on testing you. Well, I mean, you can get it. You know, you can get it. If you don't have it, doesn't mean you're not going to, because it might not show up on a test. Let's say you get it. Let's say, I don't know. Let's say I go see a friend and we yell in each other's face for some reason. Or whatever, you're passing someone, whatever, you go out there and you go out in a place where you actually got it. And then you get tested that afternoon for whatever reason. Let's say you're going somewhere and you get a test or you have access to a test. Maybe it doesn't show up that fast. I don't know what the incubation is. Let's see. Rhino, I think probably one of the biggest issues is that there's so much. It's, you can see in the comments, like, I mean, we're just reading here. I want the best for this country. Like anything that I've said today in this podcast, like don't get it the wrong way. I don't care who the fuck you voted for. You have the right to vote. It's your choice. You know, to be an informed voter is a whole different conversation. But I want everyone to be healthy. I don't want anyone to fucking die. I don't want anyone to get sick. That should go unsaid. The fact you have to say that is ridiculous. But I think it's just this whole, there's so much confusion with what's actually going on. It just seems like there's no, even from the professionals, from like who has the information. You hear all these things that can like legitimately happened. And you're like, well, how do we map this out? How does that cross over? How does that make sense? How does that relate to this and A relate to B? And Rhino says, people who get it and then need a negative result to go back to work, doctors are saying you will test positive for like 6 months, even if you're not sick or contagious anymore. You see, like that kind of stuff. Like it makes sense if it's in your system. Okay, you have the antibody, but I think it's like, who do we know? Like, how do you know if you can give it to someone? Because that's the biggest thing. You don't want to give it to someone, especially someone that you love, someone that you care about. Like, you don't want that to happen. Of course you don't. Why would you? I don't think anyone out there, I'm sure there's some fucking sicko, but I don't think, let's just assume like a normal, sane person, you don't want to give it to anyone. Why would you? Like, if you have it, that's why you don't want to give it to anyone. So the question is, if you test, okay, well, when can I go back into society? How do I know? Josh, so much confusion, and it seems a lot is getting labeled as misinformation. And again, and I'm not saying, we're not talking about anything in particular, but who's saying what's good information? Like, who's judging the information? That's great. That's great, Marissa. I'm glad. Carl, what's the situation in Southern Florida? Headed there for vacay in a few days. The situation? I don't know. The same. You mean like in terms of what's out there? Hey, you take care of yourself. You take care of yourself. You wear a mask in most places.
What's in the box?
The weather's nice. Just finished the hurricane, so that's a good sign. Let's get into some more Swole fan posts. It's important. It's important to have that conversation because a lot of people can't have this conversation anywhere else because people jump down their throat. It's important to have these conversations and speak. And here on the Daily Swole, you can speak. And we're going to cover lots of different topics. So if any of the content today was all, affected your sensitivities.
First, take a big step back and literally fuck your own face.
Yeah, it's kind of our show and we'll do what the fuck we want. At the same time, this is the reality we're all living. And it's important to get that information. It's very rare when you have an opportunity to talk to people, real people around the world, to have these conversations. It's important. Bottom line is we come here, we'll stay centered, stay focused. We keep on crushing our health, our nutrition every fucking day. This one's from Melissa, self-accountability. I know this is usually a Monday thing. If I don't post this now, I may be too chicken to Monday. I fell off the accountability wagon hugely for months now. Background, I'm 43, 315 pounds. I work in a skilled nursing facility and I'm a nurse. 12-hour night shifts, so I'm stopping the excuses. I have maintained this weight for years, yo-yoing back and forth. I was just diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, which shouldn't surprise me because all of the women in my family have it. But I'm obese, so I went back to the roots, started the elimination diet so I can get the inflammation down. I've been a Swole member for a long time. I was paying for it and not using it, lying to myself over and over and over. I'll start tomorrow, I'll start Monday, and then I don't. I don't know what I'm scared of. I know I'm scared of not being able to play with my grandkids or be around with my hubby. 3 days ago, we had a code on a 400+ pound patient. Holy shit. I can't. I don't want to be like that. So I've started back my meditation and brain gains. I'm doing the elimination diet so I can see what works now and to get the inflammation down. After working my shifts these last 2 days, I've went home and worked out 30 minutes. It's not much, but I've got to start somewhere. I'm so tired of this. My husband is supportive. We joined together and he continues to work out and smash his gains, but because I work so much, I'm always dead tired and I use that as an excuse. I have a long list of them, but that's over. So that's my accountability. It's not Monday, but if I don't get it out now, then who knows when I will. Thank you, Swole fam. Brain gains, hashtag mind over matter. Good for you, Melissa. Fuck yeah. Making it happen. Making those gains. Good for you. Good for you. Let's see what we got here. Good for you. Good for you. Got a lot of snowflakes here today, huh? This is even better. This one's even better. This is from Allison. This is from Allison. This is a great fucking post. We'll wrap it up with this one. Allison, I honestly don't think I could have done it without finding Papa back in the day. I literally live by the 7 pillars. So thankful for his videos and all the support from this group. I am a silent listener, don't post much, but watch every podcast and all his videos. Love the fact he doesn't sugarcoat things and tells it like it is. Please let Papa know that he and Alan Roberts literally saved my life and held me accountable when no one else cared enough to be honest with me. I will forever be so thankful that I found him. Oh, thank you, Allison. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Fucking killer posts. I told you we had some awesome Swole fan posts today. But we're not done yet. We're not done yet. You ready? You ready for this? You ready for this? Oh, just you wait. Just you wait.
What's in the box?
What a freaking journey. Just wanted to brag a little. What? I agree. I think Allison gets the Swole card. What do you think, fam? Holy fucking shit. If you're just listening to the podcast, you are missing out. If you are just listening to the podcast, you are missing out. So what we need to do from you, fam, is you need to go and comment on Allison's post and let her know that she won today's Swole card. Hashtag #FuckEmFriday. You knew this was fucking coming. You knew this was coming. This is absolutely insane. Get some gorillas. Yeah, be careful. Be careful. This episode might get taken down because it's a transformation photo. Oh my God. If you show someone having amazing success, we have to hide. We have to hide the fact that someone else might not be having great success. So we have to shove success under the rug, right? No one can be doing better than you. Equal outcome. Remember. Remember. Good for you, Allison. Fucking hell yeah. I love how people are saying like, can't show a transformation photo. And the weight loss is racist. Oh God. This is awesome. You know, all the Street Fighter. What else we got here? This is so amazing. I have a lot of sounds that make fun of things. I guess this one. A little powdered toast man. A little All right, make sure you go and comment on her post. Congratulations on...
Congratulations!
Rightfully so. Fucking rightfully so. Rightfully so winning today's Swole card. Now, we had a hell of an episode. We had a hell of a fucking episode. Now, these issues, I mean, congratulations, Allison, for absolutely crushing it. Make sure you go and let Allison know she won today's Swole card. Send us an email, support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 1652 and your mailing address in the body of the email, but she probably already knows. You already know. Make sure you go and comment. I don't care if 5 people comment. I want every single person possible from the Swole fam going in there and commenting on Allison's post. So this has been a hell of a fucking episode. We went deep, we went hard, we had some rage, and I want to remind you in closing. I know a lot of people get super sensitive and get super spicy because we're talking about sensitive issues, but it's the fucking reality. And the most important thing and the reason why everything and anything goes is because we are the Swole fam and we come together no matter what. And the most important thing is that we're following the 7 pillars, we're getting shit done, and that we literally, this is the definition. This is the reality of actual unification. People like Allison, people like everyone watching, you got Ali, Jarella, Carl, Kashina, Amy, let's see, Jeff watching. I'm just going through Eric and his wife, Irish girl Tracy, Cole Burns, everyone, Amy, everyone that's watching. All right. We have people from all over the world, literally all over the world. I know it's Friday night, so I appreciate your attention as always. All over the world, different skin colors, different ages, different heights, different backgrounds, different languages. I don't care what the fuck it is. People that are different in every fucking possible way in the same group with the same content, crushing it every fucking day. Because the most important thing is that you're surrounding yourself with the best goddamn people. Now, right over here, community. That's what this is. All right. That's why it's pillar number 1. Because if you are not culling your environment, if you're not taking care of what you're surrounding yourself with, whether it's food, whether it's people, whether it's podcasts or books or TV or radio or news, whatever the fuck it is, if you're not surrounding yourself with shit that is building you up, that is inspiring you, then it's going to drain you. You're going to lose a part of yourself. You are not going to be the best that you can be. And I know that's a cliche from the commercials like the army, right? Be all that you can be, but it's true. Be what you can be. You have a lot more potential than what society will tend and is built to keep you down, in the sense that it's built to have you go to school, learn things in a certain way, go and work from this time to this time and go and do this and say this and buy these foods. And, oh, hey, this is good. You want to eat this okay, cool. I'll eat this. Oh, you want to eat this for breakfast. You want to eat this here. Hey, you have to go and do this. Eat 2,000 calories a day. Go walk and take 10,000 steps and go do 30 minutes. Everyone's trying to tell you what to do. There's all these different mappings. There's all these different societal structures. And what's important to understand is you can break out of that, especially now in 2020, especially now with remote access to information, especially today with all the technology. You have the ability to customize your fucking life. And so many people are still resistant to that. And it's disappointing. And what we're talking about as a country, as a society, a lot of people are resistant to think for themselves. Okay. And you have all these big tech, all these big tech companies, all these that control the flow of information, that control the narrative, that control what people can say and can't say with distribution. What videos is YouTube suggesting to you to watch? Are they giving you your notifications? Are they unsubscribing you from pages that you want to follow? It makes a difference. It makes a difference. It's legit. It's legit. And I want you to remember that. Even though I'm not a fucking vegan, I welcome vegans. We have vegans inside the Swole fam. Like, do what works for you. All right. I'm going to say a lot of shit. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to rage a little bit. We're going to get caffeinated. We're going to have a fucking good time. We're going to say shit that you can't say other places because you need to. Freedom of speech is essential. It's not just important. It's essential. You need to be able to say words to sort through feelings, to have discourse. And you don't have to agree with what I say. Doesn't mean I hate you. Doesn't mean we can't connect and we can't fucking make each other better. So remember that. Remember that. That's what Fuck 'em Friday means. That's what Fuck 'em Friday means. That's what it represents. That's what all this is about. That's literally what this is all about. Making one another better. We're going to have other viewpoints. We're going to agree in certain areas. We're going to disagree in certain areas. Good. Good. That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. I think that's the issue. Is that when someone doesn't have the same viewpoint, everyone's like, oh my God, I hate that person. That's not how you do shit. That's not unification. That's not togetherness. That's not moving forward together. You're supposed to have disagreements. You're supposed to have that's what makes life interesting, is that not everyone's a fucking drone. Not everyone's a pawn. Not everyone's just a robot thinking the same goddamn thing. It's good to disagree. It's good to have different beliefs. It doesn't mean you have to be a cunt or an asshole and hateful about it. You can have different beliefs and still be friends and still be a part of something bigger than yourself. And that's what's more important. Not segregation, not separation. And most people are forgetting that. Most people are forgetting that. You don't have to only surround yourself with people that you agree with. Quite the opposite. You should be around a bunch of different people. And that's what I fucking love about the Swole fam, is that people are from all over the world. Some people are hardcore religious. I'm not. I love you. You're welcome here. I don't care what you believe in. That's fine. That's for you. When you start forcing beliefs like that on other people, that's a whole other conversation. Okay, that's what freedom is. You have the ability to believe, and that's what it should be. You should be fielding information. You should be reading, learning, educating yourself so you can formulate your own opinion. You can formulate your own thought process. You can come to your own conclusions for what's right for you. Whether it's your training, your nutrition, whatever it is, your lifestyle. You like to work out in the morning. It could be fitness related. You like to work out in the evening. Who gives a shit? What's the best time to work out? The time that you can fucking do it every day. If you love working out at midnight and you don't know what it is, but you fucking love it, then guess what? You're going to be consistent. You're going to do it. Do it. Work it at midnight. That's it. There you go. Believe. Danielle says she believes in God. Great. I never said I didn't. That's the thing. Define God. And that's where you have conversation and philosophy. And it's great. What is God? That's one of the fundamental questions in philosophy. It's like, what is, and then you have a discussion. God can be a lot of things for different people. It could be a lot of things for different people. What is that? How you define it? What is that? Is it a bearded dude in the sky looking down and being like, playing fucking The Sims? Or is it the universe? Like, right? So you have all these different layers. You don't have to just pigeonhole people and label. There's too much of a need to label and put a thing and a fucking stamp and, oh, you believe this and you must be, whether you vote one way, whether you do this another way, it's like, doesn't mean you believe in everything. I don't like this whole team thing. I've never been a team person. I've always been solo. I've never liked being a part of a whole fucking team and then been associated. I never did fraternities. I never liked to be associated, guilty, quote unquote, or just associate with all the other actions of someone else. I never liked that. I never liked being, oh, well, you like this, then we associate you with all X, Y, and Z. That's why I'm doing my own thing. That's why I say what I say, and I say what I want and what I think in this, and the intent matters. Intent matters of what you say and how you say it. And I don't think I can get across any of my points and what I mean and what I'm about more than going live every day for a couple fucking hours, 1,652 days in a row, in addition to my tens of thousands of other pieces of content every day. So there's so much context as to what I believe and what I think and what I'm about. And then, the chips are out there. I say a lot of things. I say things that I disagree with. I look back at a couple years ago and I'm like, I don't agree with what I said there. Like, oh, I wouldn't do that again. I watch old videos and I cringe. I'm like, oh, that editing's terrible. Or man, Jesus Christ. Like you ate that. I'm watching myself eat Sour Patch Kids. Fuck, I wouldn't even look twice at them now. Yeah, well, people change. People develop. And in a world when everything's recorded, especially when you're actively recording yourself and I'm actively recording myself, everything's out there forever, right? People get canceled for a tweet. People get canceled. My God, I pick a piece of content. Fucking pick a piece of content that I've done. Where do you start? Where do you start with what offended someone? So the question is, either going to tiptoe on eggshells and try not to offend anyone, which is never going to be successful, or you speak your mind. You let the chips fall where they may. And that's what I'm about. So if you don't like it, this is not the place for you. I'll say it that, but I'm definitely going to keep on doing things my way. Because that's why I did this. That's why I fucking did this. Because I'm going to say what I think and I'm going to do things my way. And that's it. Don't like it? It's all good. No matter. Thank you so much, fam. Tomorrow, Swole Slut Saturday. I like it when you're offensive. Why, thank you, Jesse. I appreciate that. By Odin's beard. Who gives a fuck what you believe in? That's right. Who gives a fuck what anyone believes in? But it's great to have these conversations. Great to have a place where we can connect. Oh, we gotta get this beesh. We gotta nut this beesh. We're gonna have a nice little closing ceremony. There we go, Twitch. What up? Hells yeah. What up, beesh? Nope. Jesus Christ. Savage. Fare thee well. Fare thee well, sweet Tessie. Gotta get the music. I'll only do the next one. It's been a great episode. Swole Slut Saturday is gonna be fire. Oh, nice. We're going a little bit deeper today. It's Friday. Fuck it. I've only been here for like 9 hours. How come it was so long? Because. We got it now. We got it now. One hand.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
I'll just turn that on autoplay. Fare thee well. Sweet princess. Sweet princess. All right, fam. Bring out the sluts. Bring out the hoes. Boats and hoes. I need some boats and hoes. All right. Thank you so much, fam, for joining me for episode 1652 of the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. I'll see you tomorrow for 1653. And remember, Swole Slut Saturday, so don't miss out on that. I will see you for the Mancast. Peace, McGeese, Deuce, Magoose, your boy, Papa Swolio. Out.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they can't left and they so mad, it's like...
Then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bag that you made. That's a bag that you made. That's a bag that you made. That's a bag that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint you. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Ay, yeah. Whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element, no ollies.